Hey there everybody, Christo Customs back with another custom minifigure review. Today is on my custom produced Lego Coleman Trebor headpiece. Now before I go any further in this review, I just want to give a huge recognition to Christo Customs. If you guys didn't know who that guy is, he is a customizer based in South Africa who is, in my opinion, the best Lego customizer out there. And about 5 years ago, just through looking online at pictures of Lego Customs, I stumbled across his version of Coleman Trebor. And I instantly fell in love with it. Tried to find somewhere to buy the headpiece, couldn't find it anywhere. So I had this crazy idea that I was going to try and sculpt it. I had had no experience with sculpting before in my entire life, but I was so determined to essentially produce that headpiece for my own collection. 2 years it took. 2 years of trials and failures to get to this design here. This isn't the original that I did. The original was done in clay, but this is the original mold of it. So this is a plastic headpiece, but the design is cast from an original silicone mold of that clay original. But I suppose the moral story is I just want to give props to Christo for the design. This is not my design, okay, guys? I modeled it completely off pictures of his design. Yes, I may have modeled it completely by hand, and it may have taken me 2 years and a whole lot of effort, but at the end of the day, it's not my design. I modeled off pictures of his design, so I just want to give him full recognition for that. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have produced his headpiece, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have learnt to sculpt. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't probably be here today. Well, I know I definitely wouldn't be here today, so full props to him for the design and for the inspiration. Alright, with that out of the way, let's delve into the review of this particular minifigure here. As you'll see, the body is rather stock standard. It is just Lego release pieces. None of them are customized. I don't believe in customizing Lego pieces just due to the expensive nature of Lego. It would be far too expensive for me to customize Lego pieces every single time I produce a custom. So that's why I just use Lego release pieces from my current minifigure collection. He's got a brown cape, as we can see on the back, and a green lightsaber with a dull chrome hilt. The headpiece color is not exactly what I would want. It's a bit too green. It should be a bit more grey color. However, just the problem that I have with the plastic that I use is if I use a green with a different color, the green seems to overpower the other color a little bit. But I suppose that's not that big an issue. I think it looks still quite good. If we look at the back, we can see it is rather thick. I know that Christo Customs one, from looking at it in person now, his actual headpiece is a lot thinner at the back. It's much thinner. And his headpiece is actually a lot smaller than this one. Again, it was too hard to sculpt off pictures with reference to size. Size is a really hard one to find a reference from a picture, so I had to just wing that. The symmetry on the other side is relatively good considering that I had no experience with sculpting. It's funny because a lot of my custom headpieces that I produced a long time ago, even ones from 2 years ago, really don't stand the test of time. They look really good, but just my sculpting skills get better and better every single custom I do, so therefore the quality gets better and better. But this one really has stood the test of time. I'm very happy with this one turned out. I wish I had Christo Customs original to compare this one with, but I actually ended up selling his original. I did end up purchasing it about 2 years ago. It's funny, I actually ended up purchasing it after I'd finished sculpting this one right here, so it's quite ironic. But it's very similar, just take my word for that. You guys could look it up, I suppose, if you wanted. I'm sure there'll be Google images of it. But that's really it. Ooh. Like all my customs, the headpiece is fully compatible with Lego pieces, as you can see there. That's all really I've got you for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this custom Coleman Trebor headpiece, but like I said, with major inspiration from Christo Customs. If you want to go check out the creative process behind my minifigures, check out my update channel, which is linked to down below in the description. If you want to purchase any of my minifigure headpieces, except this one here, I will not sell these ones here because it feels like I'm stealing his design and making profit of it. So unfortunately you can't buy this one from me, guys. But if you want to purchase any of my other headpieces, go to my eBay page, which there is a link to down below in the description. And if you want me to produce a custom headpiece specifically for you, visit my blog and personal message me there, which there'll also be a link to down below in the description. That's all for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy this channel, please subscribe to it. And I will hope you're having a good day.